What's going on, good people, good people, good people? We are live. That's right, from the high rise. Man, welcome to BND TV. I am your super producer, Jay Joseph. I have the crew in the back. We got Margaret Harrison, Michael G. Davis. Hey, got Shay, the Wiz, and Laverne, of course, man. I want to thank you guys for joining us today. Just to give you a little rundown and a reminder, we are streaming live from the Brooklyn Davis Real Estate Firm Facebook business page and YouTube channel. Okay, guys, so we definitely want to invite you to get into the comment section, show us some love, ask us some questions. We are definitely here. And if you're not scared, we want to invite you to come on camera with us and join us on the show live, just like we got Shay and Laverne here with us today. So we're going to cut up and do what we do here. Real Estate Happy Hour Live, let you know what it's about. Real estate professionals coming together, doing a little shop talk, talking about a little bit of everything, a little bit of nothing, okay? We're going to get into some trending topics. We're going to hit Twitter up. We're going to touch on some real estate advice to the consumers and realtors, all right? So look, without further ado, man, let's get this show started. Man, y'all unmute your mic, say hello to the people.
What's up?
That's right, guys, man. Well, we are live, man. Y'all excited about the show?
Yep. Super excited.
Me too, man. You know how we started off with some trending topics. So, Margaret, are you ready? I'm gonna pull up the Twitter feed here.
Okay.
Hey, and we're gonna jump into it. What we got? What you got for number one on your screen?
Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks?
Mr. Brooks' cousin?
Nah, that boy, that's that one that was talking all that trash to LeBron James and them Lakers.
and he had a slice of humble pie.
Yeah, when they lost, that boy wasn't nowhere to be found.
Oh man.
So now the Memphis Grizzlies is like, we don't want that boy back. He was too much of a distraction.
I don't know. If anything,
under any circumstance. Them boys say he not coming back under any circumstance.
That's unfortunate. He got to fried fish.
Well, Margaret said that's why she's happy that she's an introvert because introverts don't do that kind of stuff. But I said, well, Margaret, I'm an introvert too. And
it takes the right amount of liquor before you start doing stuff like that.
Right, I guess, we need to be under the influence.
Wait, courage.
You know what? I saw LeBron James and the Lakers play the Rockets last month, and LeBron James has not lost any of his momentum.
Hey man, yeah, that boy done made a deal with somebody.
The devil.
Somebody. I ain't say that, Shay. I'm just saying somebody. For that man to be moving around like that at his age, he almost 40 years old.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think if you're in shape, God got you.
That man
He's too big though.
You in shape, like, say for instance, Laverne. Laverne's out there playing baseball and getting it.
I'm telling
You
you.
don't even know how old Laverne is.
You just don't know.
Laverne.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Laverne. All right. You went and saw LeBron James, who I believe is 38 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And you went and saw him play against the Rockets, who have one of the youngest rosters in the NBA, meaning they got kids that's 19, 20, 21.
Yeah.
Laverne, was you out there playing softball with 19-year-olds?
No, I was the baby on the team.
Of course not.
But
Now,
let
can
me
you imagine? Can you imagine? You playing softball, and then this 20-year-old playing softball, and y'all playing against each other.
No, but let me tell you what I did see on the Lakers team. For all of those young men that were there, LeBron James was a great encourager. He was doing a lot of layups, so he didn't have to work as hard as he was when he was in his 20s. But he definitely made a difference on that team.
Hey, that boy was giving them that wisdom, that old man wisdom.
You know what? Think about Serena Williams. She was playing 16-year-olds and beating them.
Yeah, but then she stopped beating them.
Because she wants to have a family.
No. She was going against them, but she wasn't winning no more.
Yeah, I think she was winning.
So look, LeBron doesn't have to go from one end of the court to the other like he used to. All he had to do was throw the ball down there.
That's right. Them boys, hey, he got wiser. He got wiser on how he approached.
Yeah, I see y'all when y'all come back this way.
Right. Hey, I'm gonna play defense. I'm gonna play defense. I'm gonna be over here already.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
So hopefully
That's
Mr.
hilarious,
Brooks
man.
on the job.
Man, ain't nobody worried about that cat. He's a millionaire. Like, people don't worry about people that are millionaires.
But they gotta pay taxes on that money, and if that's the last they got coming, they in trouble.
Hey, let me tell you something. If somebody come to me and they say, Michael, I'll give you $1 million, but there's a catch. And I'm like, what's the catch? You got to pay taxes on the million that I give you. Okay. No.
But he's accustomed to that million. You just finna come into it.
It's just
He had bills. He had $1 million bills.
You right.
If he got $1 million, hopefully he knew how to manage that million.
No, we can't say that, man.
That's why I'm like, he gonna be frying fish. You know, it's always somebody needs somebody to fry some fish.
Hey, Laverne, you heard about MC Hammer?
Oh, wait a minute.
MC Hammer.
Yeah.
MC Hammer ran through like $55 million.
Oh.
Because of his crew, he was keeping his crew nice.
Oh, that's a nice ring.
all the hot pins.
That boy. Hammer, don't hurt him. Yeah. And the same thing with Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen ran through all that NBA cash.
Yeah, it don't take
He
much.
frying fish somewhere.
It don't take much.
I ain't seen him. He on the block somewhere.
It don't take
You know
much.
what? I saw him talking about this comment that Phil Jackson made.
What did he say about Uncle Phil?
Phil Jackson was like, the NBA turned him off because they was like, you know, doing all this political stuff and this Black Lives Matters and the bubble and all that. So he hadn't watched it since that.
Phil Jackson?
Yes.
It's funny, man. Like, I was just listening to sports radio and a white, well, I don't know if he's white, he was on the radio, but a guy said the same exact thing about the NFL, that he don't watch the NFL no more because it got too political.
People say that.
Why? Because
have you seen that TikTok that's going around saying that it's all staged and they give them a script when they get signed?
Oh, really? The ownership of the company
they give the players scripts. It tells them how long they'll be in the league, when they'll get hurt, how long they'll sit out, what fines they get.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, I think they're going too far on that one, bro.
Well, anyway, Scottie Pippen hair was all over his head, y'all. And he was, I thought he might have been like an unhoused person. But apparently he wasn't. And he was saying that Phil Jackson was racist.
He called Phil Jackson
out of his mouth. Yeah.
Come on, man.
I just was looking at his hair.
Hey, did anybody respond?
No, it was just like a little quick clip. So
nobody responded to.
I didn't wait. All I needed to hear was Phil Jackson was racist, and I said what? And then it's on something else.
I feel like when Michael Jordan did his 30 for 30, the Last Dance. I think Scottie Pippen had some words about how he was portrayed in the Last Dance.
Oh, really?
Jackson too, yeah. I mean Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Because supposedly Scottie Pippen got the short end of the stick when it came to contract negotiations. I don't know if he had an agent or not. I don't know.
What was your team like?
Come on, man. You can't blame nobody.
Speaking of agent, Lamar Jackson
signed that deal.
Yeah, with his mama.
Hey, he ain't get the guaranteed money though. He ain't get the same guaranteed money Deshaun Jackson got.
But then I was telling you, Deshaun Jackson's the floor now. So people gonna be coming above and above and above.
No, because Lamar Jackson didn't get it, and he's a better quarterback than Deshaun.
Lamar Jackson got a higher money. So you're just saying it's not guaranteed?
Yeah, look, it's a difference between somebody that signed, say, a $300 million deal and 100 of it is guaranteed, and somebody that signed a $220 million deal and all 220 million of it is guaranteed. That's different.
Yeah, I guess so, but that's a lot of money either way.
No, because that 300, they may not have to pay out. If they get hurt or they get cut or traded or whatever, they ain't got to pay that money.
Wait, is that honey?
What y'all think?
I'd rather just the whole thing being guaranteed myself.
Come on, Laverne.
I see it. It's like the lottery. You can get it in those little chunks. That's guaranteed. You get the bigger pot, or if you get it now, and they finna take like about a third of that.
Oh, half. They're gonna take half. They're gonna take half of that. The state. That's why I was like the lottery is thrown off. Like it's like, hey, this money is from taxpayer money. We'll give it to y'all up front, but we're gonna take half of it back. What? What do you mean?
Can't you just take the taxes? Is that half the taxes or what?
Yeah, they take half of it.
I don't know if it's half.
It's half.
It's not half.
Okay. Google it.
It's not half. It's a big chunk.
Google it.
Okay, let's see what else we got.
Okay.
Brent, I don't know who Brent is. Oh, the Met Gala happened over the weekend.
Did they wear all black? Because the last time
I heard about some outfits.
No, I heard it was a roach crash to Met Gala.
I don't see it trending anymore.
Yes. It was trending?
The roach? The Met roach?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was trending earlier.
The Met Roach Gala?
Yeah. It was a roach that came on. So I'm guessing, is it held in New York?
Yeah.
Well, New York have a lot of roaches, don't it?
They got rats too.
Okay, so one of them crashed the party.
And then celebrities be nasty too. They probably brought one with them. So
Oh, that's embarrassing.
First of all, Shay, how you know celebrities be nasty?
okay, I know regular people nasty. So if regular people nasty, celebrities have to be. And then like you know, a lot of them don't bathe.
Celebrities, not a lot of them.
No, they hold Lamar Odom.
Bro, we hear like one or two celebrities say they don't bathe, and not a lot of them. Bro, it's like
that's a cultural thing, though.
Bro, all celebrities are. Come on, Shay.
They hang out together, birds of a feather flock together.
Like I said, it's cultural. Just like how we use rags.
And they filming it and everything.
Other people don't use rags.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a picture.
They use the bar soap.
Hey, look, man, y'all. That's just and then y'all be the main one that get mad when they be like, "You people." Y'all be like, "What?"
Okay. I say you people.
A lot of them celebrities.
Who was here first?
Who's you people?
She said, "Who was here first?"
Yeah, you know what? You're right.
She went back to
The
1492.
motherland.
She went back to 1492.
Yeah, so I will be very embarrassed.
Said the Native Americans discovered Columbus. He ain't discovered him.
Oh my God.
Man.
Guess who had the craziest outfit?
Let's see. Baby boy, what is his name? Bag Bunny?
Bad
Bunny
Bunny.
Bag? Yeah, Bag
Bad
Bunny.
His was interesting.
Hey, you gave that boy like 3 different names.
I know, right?
I'm like, what's
Bag
that?
the Bunny, Bunny Bag.
Yeah, his outfit was interesting, but I thought Janelle Monáe's was the craziest.
She came in a Christmas.
It's gonna be an entertainment, I think. Let me see.
She came in a Christmas tree.
It was
like,
crazy.
Is it supposed to be themed like that? They supposed to dress like this?
Yeah, every year they had themes.
The theme is old Hollywood this year.
A Christmas tree is old Hollywood?
Some people don't listen. They don't have effective communication, which listening is a part of that. And I don't know if they listen well or they don't care.
Man, she said she gonna do what she wanna do.
Yeah, I thought hers was the craziest. And I thought P. Diddy and what's her name? Carisha. I thought their outfits was really nice.
Hey, let's talk about the fact that her name.
Carisha.
Yeah. It's her name Carisha, right?
Hey.
From oh, you see the roach? Yeah, that's the roach.
It was a Louis Vuitton.
Oh, they got Louis Vuitton on his back. Hey, that boy belong there, man.
He's like, I'm part of this too.
I mean, I feel like this segment going too long, Jess. Are we going too long on the segment?
Because us having a good time.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, but look at that boy. Look at P. Diddy with the black roses.
It's coming up though.
Yeah, I think he looked good.
That boy P. Diddy got the black roses on him, man.
He said he was hot though. He was in that sweat.
Yes, indeed.
There he was. All right, so what's our topic today?
What happened to the thing?
That boy like a bird.
All right, it's the double-edged video. Okay, how it can help you, and at the same time, so talk about the good, bad, and ugly about video. All right. So my question to you guys, y'all had what's some good experience with video? Because y'all know video has taken over when it comes to social media, entertainment, and everything like that. So let's just talk about the good in video. Oh, okay.
Oh, you want to do the good? You want to do the good first or the bad? The good.
Okay.
No, let's skip it. You got a story.
Okay, you mean like just any type of videos that we've seen, or
just breaking up?
How-tos?
The only good I can see. Oh, go ahead, Shay.
I asked the question.
What the question?
Y'all gonna answer it?
What is going on? What is going on right now?
Okay, so I have a good that the only good I see in video games is your hand-eye coordination.
Okay.
What happened with the hand-eye coordination?
That's the only thing that I can see good about video.
Really? Everything else is bad?
I mean, it's so much. They're so real. And you got everybody with headphones on. Are you talking about video games or just videos? I'm sorry. I went to video games.
You got a question too?
No, video game.
I'm sorry, that's video.
Okay.
Okay, video. Okay, look, and I'm almost finished.
That made me say you talking about video games.
I'm sorry, that's video games. Okay,
that's why I asked for clarification. What kind of video are you talking about?
You need clarification, Jess.
We're just talking about how-to videos, realtor videos.
Video. That's the good, bad, and ugly of how it can help you or how it can harm you. So it's not video game. Video.
Okay, I personally love YouTube University, because I watch a lot of those. Like before, I have clients who hair I do. They'll show me a picture. I go to YouTube, how to do this. I get the step-by-step process, and it's a game changer.
Yeah, it'll help with anything you think you got.
No,
you want to figure out how to stitch up your own school.
Yeah, I've changed the pump out of a toilet because of YouTube videos.
I did that too. Yeah.
Yep.
And you can pause it.
Hey, I'm cutting the check, bro.
I did too.
Yep. Cutting the check, dog.
I replaced the toilet before.
It's a shame.
And an electrical outlet.
Cutting that check.
Ladies get to it.
It's like it costs you nothing to look at a YouTube video.
Exactly. You're going to scroll on Instagram for 2 hours anyway. Might as well learn something in the process.
I'm not. I don't do that, LaShavia.
Well,
you are like a 0.% people who don't watch Instagram.
I think a good thing of video is that it'll give agents more confidence. So they're in front of this camera. If they need confidence, just talk to the camera. And as time goes on, they'll get more proficient.
I don't know, man. It's hard for me. It's hard for me to relate, bro. Like somebody that's scary behind the camera. Like it's a camera. Like what's the problem?
You can be nervous.
What are you nervous about? Like nobody's in front of you.
Because there's millions of people in front of you.
No, there's not. There's a lens.
People behind
the lens, but it's
scared too much.
It's the response.
Is that what it is? They're afraid of how people gonna react.
Yes, like they might Dylan Brooks you.
No, he earned that. Now Dylan Brooks, he earned it. Okay, so he deserved everything. All that smoke he getting right now, he deserves it.
Yeah, but there are a lot of negative comments that people get under their videos.
Why do people think why do people think they're that important? Like you're not that dude. You're not that person that's getting all that attention, that's going to get all the attention. Like, you may get 20, you may get 15 people see your video.
But all you need is one that'll crash your whole world down. They be like, you a crazy realtor, and ain't nobody going to ever work with you.
Let me tell you something. When you start getting them haters, right, you may get 3, 4, 5, even 10 people that's hating, but you're going to probably have a total of like 500 positive comments. Like, can we just rock with the ratio though?
Yeah,
Okay.
There's millions and billions of people out there. Why listen to the negative and they say?
Yeah, why are we paying attention to that one person?
Exactly.
For every one person that say something negative, 100 people say something positive.
Block and delete so fast. It never happened.
Exactly.
And then just
Some things
ignore
you
it,
can't
bro.
erase though. Some things you can't erase on when it comes to video, man. So
That's
like
true.
there's some stuff that's out there You know, whether it is you meant to put it out there yourself or whether it was captured by somebody else, and once that thing hits, it's like that can ruin.
Hey, look, Jess, this is what I say. You got to make better life decisions.
Man, okay.
You just
don't come to Houston for Mocha Fest. Look,
right?
Yes, that was the most debaucherous.
Oh my gosh!
I ever did see.
You saw it on video?
Yes.
What was it?
Mocha
Yeah,
Fest.
look, we're not promoting it. Look it up yourself. We are not liable or connected in any way.
Your opinions are not the opinions of the collective. But
and if you go
Mocha
look at
Fest,
your history,
we wasn't meant to get
it. Sending stuff to you, be like, nah, I ain't mean that.
The algorithm gonna be like, oh, you into this?
Yeah.
Let me send you some more stuff.
I had to be like, how you clear this, Lord? How you clear?
So stuff like that, man.
That's Mocha Fest.
Right.
I think it was like an African American festival,
an Afro Beats festival or something that they normally don't do here in Houston. Like
it turned into like Freaknik Kappa Beach Party to the 5th cloud.
Really?
Yeah. I've learned over the years, you put too many black people, mocha colored people together with skimpy clothes, it's gonna turn
alcohol.
into alcohol.
It was more than alcohol in more than alcohol.
But y'all know they have
libations.
They have a carnival around the Caribbean, and they don't be doing none of that, and they don't be having on no clothes.
No, it's just not captured on video.
Yeah, they do. I've seen videos of carnival.
That's the thing. Like this stuff has gotten to the point where there's no privacy. People are taking, you may think that you're at an event doing your thing or whatever. That is, you're not going to call other people or shining that light on it.
I won't disparage a whole race.
We're not talking about the race. Oh, I guess Shay did say if you get an African American.
I'm just saying.
If you get
like even like
I think that
I went to a predominantly white school, so like I just noticed when you get a bunch of us together, like they party different. They do
the same thing. Blacks are not worse.
They do the same
people.
Girls on wild videos. That was the watchers.
Yeah, it's the people, not the race.
Yeah, but they still ain't had nothing up on Mocha though.
But we do it good. We do it to the top, to the utmost.
It's the people, it's not the race.
Whether it's good or bad.
Hey, just know that them cameras is out there, people.
Yeah.
Like, girl, hey, look, Freaknik, Kappa Beach Party. Can you imagine if them cameras was out there like they out there now?
That's why they making this documentaries. People's mamas finna be exposed.
Okay.
Y'all know there's a documentary on Netflix about Freaknik, right?
Really?
But true story, my ex's cousin
is on the documentary.
No, she was on the cover of the.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, the Kappa Beach Party. Yeah. I ain't gonna tell you what year, but
she was on top. She was on top of the U-Haul.
She's on top of something. Huh?
I'm gonna tell you, look at Mike. Look, they.
The boy take that U-Haul out there, Blaine.
Yeah, what's the U-Haul for?
Hey.
You had to be there.
Watch yourself on camera, man.
You don't want to be on top. You don't want to be on top of it.
That was her.
People gotta remember they're making choices that will definitely be seen.
They can bite you in the butt.
And they thought just because it was a Polaroid,
Hey, somebody kept. Hey,
they had those big cameras. I've seen some people out there with those big cameras.
So many proper albums.
They digitized it. I love it. All right, so I mean, the camera thing, it ain't going nowhere, man. So and guess what? They getting smaller and smaller. And then y'all know we in a state where you can videotape somebody and they not know it, and it's legal. Okay. Because we in a single, they call it a single party state, right? So as long as one person has knowledge that the video was taking place, then you're good.
What about when you're in dressing room? One lady online, she saw a camera and it was a dude in there with a little camera. So she was running after him like, hey, this guy's a perv. Hey.
No. It's got to be, like, for instance, like me and you talking, right? All right. Yeah. I mean, I can be videoing you and you not know it. And that's legal in Texas.
Oh, wow.
So as long as one person in the conversation is aware of it, it's good. Yeah. So the dressing room, no, like you can't be videoing people.
Airbnbs. Yeah, that's gotten out of hand.
Have you seen that? People putting the cameras all over the Airbnb.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they would do that in the Airbnb. They would say it's to just monitor their property,
but it should be off if if there's people inside.
Not really. Hey, if you rent my house, bro, as long as I disclose it to you, be on your best behavior.
Or just throw something over the camera.
No.
How do y'all feel?
Can't do that.
People what I do while I have your property for these 3 days is my business.
No, that's just like you going into somebody's business, like an office building or something that got security cameras, and be like, "Hey, man, as long as I'm in the building, bro, you got to turn the camera off."
That's office though. This is a home that I'm renting away from home.
Nah, bro.
Like that's privacy.
I see what you're doing, dog. I see you.
It's a double-edged sword, just like that.
How do y'all feel about recording tragedies?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think
you should share it.
I don't think it's needed.
It's going to be recorded in your brain. Pictures at funerals. I think that's weird.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen them prop the bodies up and have them animated. Yeah. I'm like, y'all. But you know what? People mourn different.
That's what I'm going to say. People just dealing with their grief.
Yeah. I agree with the whole not sharing it. But then there's ways that, even though it's a tragedy, it can help in some ways, by identifying it.
Yeah, like the Shanquella Robinson thing.
Well, here's the thing. I don't disagree with you, Jess, but understand that some people is looking for entertainment, though.
Oh, yeah. That's a double-edged sword. That's like...
how you differentiate, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, video, man. It's one of those things, like, it's definitely good, bad, and ugly, for sure.
For sure. All right, Margaret, you got a topic for the people?
Oh, my story?
She takes a
topic. It's topic.
No, we say topic, yeah, but Margaret, she gives us the tip. Our real estate topic today, we're going to touch on a rumor that I have been seeing circulating on social media about, will a currency change void your mortgage contract? So,
you know what, Jess? I hadn't heard that, but why would that happen?
So basically, they're saying that in the contract that the banks cannot change currency. It says something about dollar amounts or however that if they were to change it to digital, then they would either have to amend in some ways, and I'm not completely sure how that would even work, or that they would be breaching contract. And so that one guy on Instagram was just saying, go check your contracts, and that another lady was saying that actually if it does change, to go to the bank and offer cash, and if they don't accept it, then they're in breach of contract in a sense. So I'm just curious, y'all's thoughts, using your imagination. Is
the contract saying that the borrower cannot exchange currency?
That the bank cannot exchange, the bank cannot change currency.
But why does it matter? Like, why does it matter if you're responsible for paying the bank?
And they're saying the promissory note may be the reason why.
All the promissory note dictates is the terms of the arrangement, meaning like how much you got to pay to the bank. Mm-hmm. I would think that it would apply just if I decided, all right, bank, I don't want to pay you with cash no more, or I don't want to pay you with Zelle or dollars. I want to pay you with Bitcoin. So now the bank is like, bro, I don't accept Bitcoin. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what that part of the contract is about. Because remember, who does the contracts? The bank. Mm-hmm. Right? So why would the bank put in their own contract what they can't do?
I know. This is sort of like when you renting a property out, you say, I'm not going to take cash, money, and credit card. I want one form of payment at this date and time, and that's it. I ain't taking Bitcoins. Right. I ain't taking Dogecoin. I'm taking this, and that's it.
That's what Mo said.
Yeah. So is that what contract?
But I'm glad that's not in the part of the contract we have to deal with.
Say it again, Laverne.
I'm glad that's not in the part of the contract we have to deal with.
No, because they talking about the documents that the person signs, like the lender documents, huh, Jess?
Correct. Yeah, like your contract with the bank once you, I guess, closing and finishing it up, whatever.
Yeah, like it wouldn't make sense for the bank to put in there.
I don't think that they put specifically that it can't. I just think there's terms within the contract of how it's worded, whether it's U.S. dollars or however, that if they were to change it to a digital currency, that needs to be.
Meaning, is this meaning like no more dollar, like only?
Yeah, like the CD. What's that new currency? The new dollar. The what's that?
Like only digital currency.
If they were to shift to only digital currency,
like totally, like the country, like totally.
Yeah, that's what they've been discussing, right? Yeah.
Well, shit, yeah, if that happened, yeah, that's gonna void my. Hey, let's go USA.
That's what we're talking about.
Change that, man.
I'm sure they'll put a clause somewhere and say, "Hey,
there has to be some type of clause."
They're not gonna lose.
Well, here's the thing. I agree with you because banks
are going out of business anyway.
Right. But my thing is that if the entire country requires it, then even as a borrower, I'm going to be required to only use digital currency anyway. Right. So it's like the bank's still gonna win.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, I'm sure there's some buyers out there that may only use Bitcoin or different type of currencies to purchase, not just the U.S. dollars. So I would think those contracts from the bankers or whatever would have that in their contract anyway. I guess I don't.
Yeah, they'll send you a letter and say, "Hey, we changed the terms of your contract. Deal with it."
Wouldn't they need to be amended and we'd have to sign just like any other real estate contract?
No.
You know, maybe it's like credit cards, because I get statements all the time that say we have updated the terms of our agreement.
But no, not agreement, disclosures.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's something to look at? We'll see.
Hey, look, let me tell you this though. I'm gonna leave it. Look, Jess, I'm gonna leave it with this. Banks don't lose.
Yeah.
Hey, look at me. I'm looking in the camera. Banks don't lose, bro. Like
they gonna figure it out.
Even when they caught doing something wrong.
Yeah, they don't lose, dog.
Figure it out.
Banks don't lose.
Man, what you got for us, Margaret?
Okay, yes, I have a story. I don't know how entertaining it would be.
It's very, very entertaining.
Very. Don't do that, Margaret.
So,
hey,
look at Shay. Look at Shay. Like, don't start it off like that. Come on, man.
Okay.
You reframe that better than that.
I like to under promise and over deliver.
No, it's a horrible approach.
Okay, so this story is called
Amazing.
So this amazing story is called "Everywhere Is My Office, Evelyn."
Everywhere is my office.
Everywhere is my office, Evelyn. Okay, so us as real estate agents, we out in the field a lot. So our office is on the go. Just before we got on today, I was in my office, my car.
I noticed. I was watching you the
You
whole
did?
time. Yes,
I had to roll the windows down. It was getting hot. Yes. So I was working. Now Evelyn has this same approach. Everywhere is her office.
Evelyn.
Yes, Evelyn. Everywhere is my office, Evelyn. Okay, so apparently Evelyn says, I have access to thousands of properties across this great city.
All right.
Why can't I use these properties as my office space?
Whoa, Evelyn.
Yes.
Whoa.
So Evelyn was
Stop it. Stop that.
Right, might as well move in.
Evelyn was at a nice 3-bed, 2-bath home that she was set to show at 2:00. Evelyn got there early. She likes to get there early to turn on all the lights, open all the windows.
How early did she get there?
Evelyn got to that property 4 hours early.
How many?
4. So Evelyn was like, you know what? I'm in Houston, it's nice outside, but then it is warm.
Baby said, "This is my office today."
So Evelyn went into the property and she set up at the people's kitchen table. It was still occupied, but the owners were at work. So she didn't have any issues.
4 hours early.
Yeah. So Evelyn was there conducting her business. Now, Evelyn didn't take into account that other agents will be showing that property. So other agents would come in and they were like, "Oh, we thought the owners were out. I'm sorry, we'll come back."
Yeah.
Evelyn was like, "No, come in, take a look."
Come into my office.
She was like, "No, come in, take a look." So she didn't say, I'm doing some work over here. She was like, come on in, take a look, you know.
We good.
So
the other agents think she don't.
The other agents just assume Evelyn's supposed to be there because who would have the audacity to set up shop in somebody's kitchen? So I was like, yeah. So they would come and go, and Evelyn was taking care of her business, you know, talking on the phone and everything like that. So when it came time for her clients to come, she was already ready. They were like, oh, wow, yeah, we like this. And she said, y'all want to make an offer? They was like, yes, let's do it now.
So she was getting all the feedback from the other shows, other people.
Yes. See, Evelyn was smart.
Oh, is that what that
Everywhere was her office. She was smart.
Is that what we call it?
Hey, I don't know. So since that was Evelyn's office, the owners, they did have a printer. So she working up the contract.
She connected to their
paper now.
Bro.
Yeah, you can, because your phone, Evelyn's phone.
Necessary.
I didn't know these
She's connected to the Wi-Fi.
But she's supposed to sell their house.
Bro,
she has a buyer.
You're not gonna use my ink and my paper, dog. Like, I don't know you.
That's Evelyn, in Evelyn's mind. That's the least they can do. She's about to give them a full price offer.
Oh,
Let Evelyn borrow some of your ink and your paper. So, like I said, this is not a salacious story.
It was a beautiful story.
It
was amazing.
It's an amazing story. And real story.
We enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yes. So Evelyn uses everywhere.
Let me tell you something.
As her option.
I wish I would, bro. Like, I wish you would come in my house and start using my stuff. And you're not even the listing agent. You ain't even the person I hired.
She was very respectable. She kept everything nice and tidy.
Let me tell you something. Hey, guess what? I got them cameras in the house, though.
She did not account for cameras. So maybe she's on camera and the owners just never said anything.
Hey, the owners be like, what is this?
This is how she sells your property, sir.
Let me tell you something. I wish she would, bro. I'd have called him law so fast. Get her by my house, bro.
So that's everywhere is my office, Evelyn.
Good one.
All right, you got a tip for them? You got a tip for the people?
The tip, when doing your due diligence, use everything at your disposal.
Including the printer.
Yeah.
Including the printer.
Use everything at your disposal. So agents out there, you have your colleagues. You have the internet. You have Google.
Now doing your due diligence on what, though?
On the property. Like sometimes you go through and maybe something didn't quite get disclosed, and then when you look at a listing, they'll say, agents, do your due diligence. Like, we need to verify this information is accurate.
Because we ain't telling you, bro.
Right.
Or that's another way for listing agents to be like, I really don't know. So,
yes. Like with room measurements.
For yourself.
A lot of buyers look at room measurements to kind of gauge if this particular property will work for them. If those room measurements aren't accurate and you know that's important to your client, you're going to have to go do some due diligence.
Meaning that they got to go measure the room?
Meaning you have to measure the rooms, or maybe something on, maybe, I don't think HCAT has the measurements of rooms.
They don't.
Yeah, you may have to go out there and measure rooms.
Now I may have to. You're going to have to go measure the rooms.
Yeah, I called the listing agent. Maybe that listing agent was like above reproach, and she's like, I measured those rooms.
Well, yeah, the measurements should be on the MLS, though.
They're on there, but they're not necessarily accurate.
What you mean? Hopefully the listing agent went and measured the damn room.
No.
They have a disclosure.
No, you can eyeball and be like, that look like 18 by 10. And
that comes with experience or what?
Hey, look, bro, that's what the real estate tip need to be. Don't do that. Like, do not eyeball the dimensions of the room.
That's what happens. That's why you have that clause in there that says verify yourself.
No. Go measure the rooms, dog. Like, you can get an app on your phone and do it now.
Yeah, you can.
What's the name of that app?
It's a bunch of
It's measure. I have a lot.
It's a bunch of them, bro. Like,
it'll measure the room for you?
Yeah.
With your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have for everything.
It's important to do your due diligence, but often, like y'all said, when it's in the clause, either the agent doesn't want to do they part of it, or either it's going to cost the buyer something, especially when saying, I don't know if there's a well, don't know if there's electricity, don't know if there's restrictions, like that.
They like, you don't know nothing.
Now, I found that out with flooding. So, you know, Houston will flood on you. But there are some spots that never flood.
Houston will flood on.
So if you have like some agents in your office and they know that area and say, hey, does this street flood? And it's like, wait a minute, you know what? I grew up in South Park. Leitrim gonna flood on you. So if your house is on Leitrim, that's a part of you doing your due diligence.
And they're like, it's not in a flood zone, but you be like, that street though?
It flood. We don't have to be in the flood zone. It's like, no, you ain't gonna be able to get home if it's a hard rain.
It's gonna flood on you.
Talk to the neighbors.
Due diligence.
For my people on Leitrim, you might want to move.
Yeah, Leitrim will flood, y'all, out there in South Park. It's gonna flood on you. So that's the easy stuff. And then like looking up the flood maps, that's doing your due diligence.
Yeah. And now we got that realtor reach.
Realtor what?
Everything at your disposal to help you with your due diligence.
Are you plugged in?
Good word, Margaret.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they can't hear it?
Oh, it went out.
Sorry, y'all. I hope y'all didn't miss everything I just said.
Nah, I heard you, Margaret.
Okay.
All right, it's your moment. It's your moment to shine.
Okay, so this is gonna be a real quick moment.
Shine, shine.
Is that a song? Okay. So
Mike's moment.
It's gonna be real quick. Summertime is coming.
Yeah, it is.
And this product can be for as well as gentlemen. There are oil
Hey, what about them thugs though?
Thugs too.
Oh,
Thugs too. So there are oil mattifying little mats. They're little tissues that will help mattify oil. So if you're wearing a face full of makeup and you're getting oily, and they will not mess up your makeup. And if you're a gentleman and you out there in them streets getting a little sweaty and then your face is shiny, pat, pat, pat.
Yeah.
Yep, it'll get rid of that oil and have you looking fresh.
Yeah, and if you one of them thugs, man, you just had to run up on a cat and you done got a little moisture on your forehead. After that, go ahead and pat.
They might apply it differently. They might be like,
right. Yeah, because y'all know how sometimes thugs will have a little towel over their shoulder.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that. That's country in the arcade.
You just pull it out.
Yes. What you need is some Mary Kay blotting tissues.
Okay.
And just blot. So thugs just blot. You don't need to carry that old towel on your shoulder.
Blot your forehead, dog.
Yes. And it's $5 for 75 tissues. I think that's a steal.
$75.
So
days.
Hey, $5, bro.
$5.
I'll be like, I tell my partner, like, hey, bro, go ahead, hey, get one of these tissues, man. Go and blot that right there on your forehead, dog. You're a little drippy.
Yeah, you're looking out for your homeboy.
Hey, looking out for my man, bro.
Your nose is shining, dog.
Blot that out, dog. Nobody won't see that.
You want to get your blot on, man. Make sure that you see with the screen below there and tap in with Margaret to learn more about her products there. Just text FISCAN 713-303-8283. You know, there's a website there that you can also connect with Margaret for sure, man. Great show, guys.
Man, we did that, though. Let's go.
Great show, man. I'm gonna have to look back at this and see how silly y'all are, man. I swear. For sure. Well, man, audience, thank you for sure for tuning in with us and sitting in at the High Rise for another Real Estate Happy Hour live. We do this every Tuesday at 2:30. You know, next week we're gonna have another great episode. So make sure that you follow us on Facebook and that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Definitely, I want to thank everybody for participating, and want you to like, share, and comment for sure. So next week we will see you guys. For those that are still with us, make sure that you stay tuned for this message. If you're looking to buy, sell, or start your career in real estate, this message is just for you. Everybody say bye-bye to the family. Hello. Peace.
Hey, this is Michael G. Davis, CEO of Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm, LLC. I am also a realtor plus business coach. If you are currently have a real estate need, or you're in the process of getting your real estate license, or maybe you've already gotten your license, awesome. Watch this whole video because I have some outstanding news just for you. Now, if you are considering buying a home, we want you to know that we offer at no cost or commitment to schedule a showing for you to see any property in the Houston Metroplex. But when you hire our real estate company to help you, we will hold your hand and guide you through the home buying process step by step. Visit our website or give us a call at the number shown to learn more. Or maybe you're considering putting your home on the market for sale. We want you to know that we offer at no cost or no commitment a couple of things. First is a free neighborhood buying and selling activity report for your home. This report will show you the amount of buying and selling that has taken place within your neighborhood within the most recent 6 to 12 months. All we need is your mailing address and email address to get the report over to you. We also offer at no cost or commitment a free in-person property condition home evaluation. This is where one of our real estate professionals will come into your home and give you recommendations and advice on what changes to make to the condition of your home and talk with you about how these changes could help sell your home faster and or for more money. But when you hire our real estate company to help you sell your home, we will put your home in front of more active home buyers than any other realtor. Just visit our website or give us a call at the number shown to learn more. Finally, if you are in the process of getting your real estate license or with a brokerage firm and thinking of making a change, we want you to know that we offer at no cost or commitment for you to be able to attend any Brooks & Davis real estate firm training or event. But when you join our firm, we will show you how to get everything you want using your real estate license. And what we believe real estate professionals want are an outstanding quality of life, the freedom of having options, and the ability to pursue what makes them happy. Visit our website or give us a call at the number shown to learn more.